Now you can probably tell where this is going due to the title of this video, but I honestly just couldn't help myself. If you've been living under a rock, you may not have known that 343 Industries is currently porting over Halo 1 through 4 onto the PC in the form of the Halo Master Chief Collection. Now yes, I know Halo 1 and 2 were both on PC back in the day, but we're just going to ignore that for the sake of this video. They started with Halo Reach, then went 1 and 2. As of a week ago at the time of writing, 343 just released Halo 3. Seeing this pop up in my Xbox Game Pass gave me a sense of nostalgia, because I sunk hundreds of hours into this game since its Xbox 360 release 13 years ago. I booted it up and was immediately hit with this. If that music didn't instantly hit you in the feels, then you either didn't play Halo 3 or are a heartless monster. Maybe both. I don't know. Since I'm a bit rusty in my multiplayer shooter skills, I decided to give the campaign a go. I still remember it fondly, and I'm happy to say after playing it in its entirety for 10 hours, it still holds up 13 years later. And I would say it is still the best in the series. The gameplay feels tight. It does feel different due to the mouse and keyboard controls, but it's not a bad difference. The aiming is still fluid, and you can even have the choice of moving the crosshair to the center of the screen to be more like other first-person shooters. I had to rebind some keys since I kept getting melee and grenade throwing confused, but other than that, the keyboard controls were really solid. The graphics are okay. Yeah, just okay. They have been updated, and it is nice playing Halo 3 in a high resolution with an unlocked frame rate, but you have to keep in mind this is not a full-on remake. The game largely still looks like it did on the Xbox 360, but maybe with prettier lighting and better anti-aliasing. Since this is a PC port of a console-first game, I want to comment on PC port-specific options. The key mapping is rebindable, which is really great to see here. You can turn off mouse smoothing and mouse acceleration. If you are one of the 5 heathens that like it, you can even turn it on. Where this PC port really lacks is the graphics menu. Yes, you can change the FOV, and while that is really great addition, I would have liked to have seen an actual graphics menu. As it stands right now, you only have the option to switch between the original and enhanced presets. For a PC game in 2020, that is not acceptable, and it needs to be worked on. Luckily, the games aren't too demanding, so you shouldn't have any struggle trying to run them. After playing through the campaign, I felt good enough to move on to the multiplayer. I was ready to teabag some noobs, and, well, I got destroyed. Halo 3 SWAT on my 360 used to be my jam, and I was constantly up until 2 in the morning huddled in front of my 19-inch TV just trying to get one more game in before falling asleep. But here on PC, I just cannot keep up. Halo 3 has a weird flow to its multiplayer. It doesn't feel like anything else I have played, and it's not bad because that's what makes it stand apart. But if you're like me and haven't really played a Halo multiplayer in 8 or so years, then you might have a bit of a rude awakening coming into the Master Chief Collection on PC. I didn't get a chance to play any custom games due to me not having any friends that play the Master Chief Collection. That really made me sad because I have very fond memories racing friends on sketchy mongoose tracks or playing a massive game of Jenga. I really wish there was a custom server browser or something like that which could allow me to play custom games on crazy Forge maps. The Forge is here, but I was never good with it, so I'd recommend finding another video on the subject. Halo 3 on PC is just an interesting experience all around. I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't a little skeptical going into it, and now this might be my nostalgia talking, but honestly, Halo 3 holds up extremely well. It's really great to see 343 bringing it to the PC. Now, the whole Master Chief Collection is a part of the Xbox Game Pass, so I would highly recommend you subscribe to that. It's $5 a month on PC and $10 a month on Xbox One. They also have a combined package called Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which also includes Xbox Live Gold for $15 a month. It really is a great value. This isn't a sponsored segment or anything, I just really like the service. Thank you so much for listening to me gush about Halo 3. If you liked the video, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. You can even leave your favorite memory of Halo 3 in the comments down below. Once again, thank you for watching InputSource, and I will see you in the next video.
Firing sequence initiated. Got it, Chief. Jump! Floor it right into the hangar.